Decide what you want to be, pay the price, and be what you want to be. For any sin, we all suffer. That is why our suffering is endless. I'd rather hear an ugly truth rather than an obscure lie. Conformity teaches us the value of our precious worth. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more. If you're waiting until you feel talented enough to make it, you'll never make it. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us. Search of truth is actually a search of strength to handle the truth. Management of many is the same as management of few. It is a matter of organization. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. Do it now. Sometimes later becomes never. Except our own thoughts, there is nothing absolutely in our power. 10 seconds, that's all it takes for life to throw you a curveball. There's more to logic than identifying logical fallacies. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you are in darkness. Don't be afraid to challenge the pros, even in their own backyard. Everybody stay positive, no matter how negative life gets. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. The moon does not simply disappear when we are not looking at it. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. Don't flail against the world, use it. Flexibility is the operative principle in the art of war. The easiest way to be reborn is to live and feel life every day. What the ancients called a clever fighter is one who not only wins, but excels in winning with ease. It's failure that gives you the proper perspective on success. Wake up with determination. Go to bed with satisfaction. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. Fear not the path of truth, for the lack of people walking on it. Success is defined in units of fun. It's all about being happy. Make improvements, not excuses. Seek respect, not attention. Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. This place has only 3 exits, sir: madness and death. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. If truth doesn't set you free, generosity of spirit will. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. It is said we learn more from our failures than our successes. I was never aware of any other option but to question everything. As long as you can use your hands, the world is your oyster. The company you choose to keep says a lot about who you are. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Hence the saying, the enlightened ruler lays his plans well ahead. The good general cultivates his resources. There are 2 ways to live. You can live as if nothing is a miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. Even though the ship may go down, the journey goes on. There is an intelligent way to eat a live frog. I just don't know what it is. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Ignorance is the night of the mind, but a night without moon or star. You will find the key to success under the alarm clock. Those whose upper and lower ranks have the same desire are victorious. Without local guides, your enemy employs the land as a weapon against you. You can jail a revolutionary, but you can't jail the revolution. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. Maybe some things aren't meant to be known. Maybe they're just meant to be accepted. Sometimes life is too hard to be alone, and sometimes life is too good to be alone. Face reality as it is, not as it was, or as you wish it to be. Gratitude is best refined through the fires of adversity. A star is not honored for its size, but for its light. There is no truth, Stephanie said mistressly, only perspectives. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. A man who knows he is a fool is not a great fool. You cannot open a book without learning something. Stop trying to create a new you around the same old people. Si no usaba esta vida, entonces la estaba desperdiciando. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. You're only young once, but you can be immature forever. It is better for the heart to break than not to break. Don't ever take a fence down until you know why it was put up. There is no doubt fiction makes a better job of the truth. Money is better than poverty, if only for financial reasons. Opening up to the wrong person is like putting ammo in their hands. Loving yourself is required for authentic relationships. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. Life is a comedy to those who think, a tragedy to those who feel. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. The world is already full of critics. To stand out, be an encourager. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. Glory resides in the hearts of those you inspire, not in fleeting moments of fame. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. One half of the world cannot understand the pleasures of the other. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. When the enemy is relaxed, make them toil. When full, starve them. When settled, make them move. Being born is like being kidnapped and then sold into slavery. Weak leadership can wreck the soundest strategy. Power is not revealed by striking hard or often, but by striking true. The money you make is a symbol of the value you create. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, choose selfishness, have few desires. But if a villain can be made, then they can be unmade. Not every instance requires a response. Truth resides silently in the seat of power. Reason is, and ought only to be the slave of the passions. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. Life is an experiment in which you may fail or succeed. Explore more, expect least. In business, professionalism is not a tactic but a moral value. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord. Don't stop when you are tired. Stop when you are done. No one dies of fatal truths nowadays. There are too many antidotes.